I'm Lynn, and I have a wonderful son with Down syndrome, Scott Fatadad, who's now 32 years old. Just the day after Scott was born, the pediatrician came in to tell me that he had Down syndrome. At first, I was devastated. I had never had any interaction with a person with a developmental disability. I didn't know what to expect. There was no facilities or one place I could turn to for answers. It sure would have been nice if there had been somewhere like the Down Syndrome Research Foundation then, where I could go with my million questions and see adults and children with Down syndrome working and taking programs and being successful. We took Scott home, and luckily I had the benefit of being a stay-at-home mom. Scott has two older brothers, and we just had to get on with life. He went everywhere with us. And somewhere in those formative years, I resolved that yes, he has Down syndrome, but that is not going to stop him from learning and growing to the best of his abilities. And I have to say, I'm pretty darn proud of the man he has become. Scott had challenges, of course. He took speech therapy for a number of years. In fact, he was still receiving speech therapy help at the Down Syndrome Research Foundation in his 20s while attending the college-age program there. He also struggles with reading, but he has learned enough to be able to text us, use Facebook, and do some emails. Again, I think the programs he took at the Down Syndrome Research Foundation helped immensely with his computer and reading skills. Your donations to support the Down Syndrome Research Foundation help more than the person with Down syndrome. They help entire families negotiate what for most of us is a continuous learning experience. Funds are also directed towards continuing research into cognitive, health, and aging issues related to Down syndrome, providing us with some surprising and valuable information as we move forward, and making the future just a little less scary for those of us who have a loved one with Down syndrome. So, thank you for your support.